Today we will see Demon Slayer Season 4, Episode number 2. You can find videos of all the previous episodes in our If You Will Meet Us on the channel, then let us know further. So far, without any delay, the story of we saw that Hashir training has started in which all the attendees were below them. Damon was training Slayers and himself also to manifest your Demon Slayer mark, Master Kaga on the other side. Send your Kasuka Crow to Lady Tamayo, which tells Tamayo that he's one of the smartest among Slayer cops. There is a girl who cares about the body of the sons. They want it a lot, I know. Tamayo examining Nezuko's body in this battle with Mujan beside her, Do and his, the Kasugai Crow. Demon Tamayo arrives to Slayer's headquarters, extends an invitation, and takes off. Yoshi then rushes in, and Tamayo tells him to get to this location. Tamayo explains that he doesn't need Nezuko's victory over the sun at this point. Anything significant as a result of succeeding, perhaps this was settled a long time ago. First, let's see Tamayo meet Yori Chach. Yoshi hears Chuki Tamayo say that the location will undoubtedly alter as they are now the Slayers heading to the second headquarters. But Tanjiro also receives a letter from Master Kaga, where it said, Tanjiro, how are you doing now? Yes, I am unfortunate in that I am unable to move at all. I hope you have a kind conversation with her. Hashir isn't even taking part in training, so I can't. I want you to go talk to him from Giyu. You will give him a new direction by acting in this way. The following morning, Tanjiro leaves to meet Ji. When Oi first sees Tanj asks him if a person is always alone. Then what Oi discusses, ways to elevate mood that even he is unaware of. But onigiri is the food for Gay and tangerines, carries it and consumes it as Tanjiro's. Now that Tanjiro is well, both body and mind approaches Giyu's mansion and begins to holler, asking whether he is inside. I'm making fun of Tanjiro for his prolonged shouting. However, even when Ji fails to respond, Tanjiro enters and informs Giyu Tanjiro doesn't feel good in front of Giyu now sitting down, that Tanjiro is busy training today and that he will be alright in 7 days. Giyu desires to work out with Giyu. He asks in a mocking manner and firmly declines. What is the reason behind his anger? Yet Giyu claims he is being insulting or furious. I haven't yet mastered the art of breathing in water. Have you? Water Hashira. Next Tanjiro claims he. Speaking with the postman about Uru, he mentioned that breathing in water is pretty. He is free to create his own style if it is simple. Giyu can also change breathing style claims that since there isn't any water in Hashira right now, someone needs to get water fast. After hearing this, I'm a little bewildered and will have to transform into Tanjiro. It occurs as a result of Water Hashira being Giyu. Giyu responds by claiming to be Water Hashira. If not, he must depart from Tanjiro immediately. After saying his piece, Tanj leaves the room. Ko remembers Kaga telling her that Giyu is her roommate. Tanjiro and I will need to have a calm conversation. Giyu, to consume, Oni keeps the kernels outside. Ji notices in the evening that the Tanj is still absent. Now that the taunt has vanished, it stalks Giyu like a ghost, falls and attempts to chat to him, following him about and asking if he wants to practice with him. After about 4 days, Tanjiro would not even allow me to take a bath in this manner, and he would let Giyu sleep well. Giyu began to feel afraid. Will it follow me in this manner for the rest of my life? Will keep telling Giyu Tanjiro the truth now that he was not chosen in the end. Sabio, a boy, was there with the Giyu, whose family was known as Demon Sons in the past, had murdered Giyu's entire family. Tanj is taken aback at learning Sabio's name. Giyu goes on to say that they were both 13 years old. He met and became great friends with Uruko Doctor while he was here for training. Sabi was an innocent young man. They both also took the final selection exam. But on that exam, just one person, the Sabios, killed the Sabatonite who was with them. Kill all of the Dem sons of the mountain by yourself while battling Deem. Initially, he preserved his own life despite his wounds. After saving Sabto Giyu and placing him in a secure location, they departed to save another youngster. After the exam is over, when Giyu becomes cognizant again. When he arrived, he realized that the purpose of his existence, he has already moved on from it. Although Sabio Han Giyu, one hadn't even struck Deem when he killed him, so he died by himself. How could he later accept Master Kaga? In addition, he declares his desire to become into a Water Hashira. He is not deserving. Other Hashira Hashira are superior than him. He sets himself apart from everyone else for this reason, admits he doesn't think he's the slayer of them. Giyu goes on to suggest that the police ought to have that Tanjir ought to be given to another Hashira, must pursue training, and that certification will never visit Giyu's place. If it were proven, it would undoubtedly meet that threshold. After saying this, Giyu turns to go. Giyu must be thinking that if only Sabio had died, he would have died too, and Tanjiro feels awful for him because of this. Sabio and Ma are now fully aware of the jest. Even after death, memories of the comas, I would be precisely Giyu's age if I were still living today if he had assisted Tanjiro. He would have been a great swordsman. He was amazing. In the final selection, he conquered everyone on his own. Taunt saved doesn't work at all. Tanjiro then recalls Renok, a wonderful man who died while trying to save these people. Because he was too preoccupied to stop himself from dying, he believes he would prefer to die than Rengoku. Would have left since he believes Rengoku. He could have defeated Mujan, for sure, but he still had to deal with following up with him over the soba eating competition challenges that Gu acknowledges, and they both go ahead and begin consuming Giyu. Next, in jest, inquires about Shinobu. In response, he mockingly states that additionally, he is ignorant of training. Talk to Shinobu at the mansion of Butterfly C, who's upset in his room. In an attempt to relax herself, she goes to sit. Kana arrives and informs Shinobu that she is Sanemi's when she attempts. Will she be attending training? Later, Shinobu can train him, but Shinobu tells him that she is going through Hashiru training. Then she is not taking part in Kanavani. She called me and was sad to hear this and wanted to train with Shinobu. Shinobu was happy to see that Kanavani was able to speak her mind openly, and looks like it's time for Kana to tell me about the lady who killed Shinobu, had killed the elder sister, and also that Deem. What is the way to kill? And this episode, this is where it ends.